everybody, and welcome to the show with no name. I am Theone Rusianos, and I do it the wrong way every single time.
And I'm Adair Palmer. Hello, everyone.
And we're here today with the show with no name. Now, this is pre-recorded and being uploaded as a premiere, so we're not live, but it is live. Please do keep the comments coming, though, because we will be back to respond to you. Adair, you'll be there watching live. I'm assuming I'm saying that you are, even if you're not. I won't be because I'll be in a workshop all day. And so please do keep your comments coming through the show, and we will get back to you. Not now, but in a minute.
When we say, here's by the magic of television, here's one we prepared earlier. This is actually one we prepared earlier.
This is what we mean. So the show with no name, Adair and I created as initially it was it started off initially, and it still is, to help people who are doing amazing things for their communities and for charities, for-purpose organisations or profit-for-purpose organisations and service clubs, and people who are just doing something it's never just doing something, people who are doing something to make a difference in any way, big or small, to make a difference in this world and, raise a vibration. And it's all part of that whole world peace movement, isn't it? No matter what we're doing, it all comes down to that, doesn't it? And so we have today two incredible women who Adair is going to introduce in a moment. Before we do, though, make sure if you know anybody who needs to see this, or you think would be interested in seeing, what people are doing for the greater good. They might be thinking of ideas on how they can help out, or they might be thinking of doing something for themselves and be looking for ideas on what they can do. Please make sure they see this. Help them, help us, help you, and share the word, spread the word.
And the other thing is we're pre-recorded but premiering live on mytimetv.live, which is also syndicated out to over 50 channels of TV on demand through the Binge Network syndication program. So
Absolutely.
Today...
And one other thing, sorry to talk over you. Sorry, not sorry. If you are watching over on Women in Business Adelaide, Be Live in 5, one of the other many pages we cross-post to, we have cross-posting partnerships with. Please do click on the link above so you can comment live while the premiere is happening, and then we'll be able to see your comments and respond to them.
Because if you comment over on another page, we're very unlikely to see it. But come over and join us live, not live, for our premiere. So the two girls we have joining us today are Sue Giacobbe and Lucy Butler. So Sue is a coach, mentor and facilitator of change who's passionate about people and their potential. With over 15 years of experience in coaching and mentoring in the areas of personal growth, education and business, she absolutely loves guiding her clients through the journey of change to help them reignite their light and achieve true transformation. Sue taps into her own personal experience and life journey to help clients discover their true voice, live fully and be victorious. She is passionate about people and their potential. Being a partner in someone's growth and success is extremely rewarding and something she feels honoured to be entrusted with. Now, Lucy believes in waking up each day to a life she wants to live and hopes to inspire others to feel as good as possible through an abundance of health, wealth, success and love. As an integrative nutrition health coach, Access Bars practitioner and Reiki practitioner, Lucy is on a mission to give working parents more time to have fun, show love and find peace. Lucy is dedicated to parents that are looking for growth in relationships, ready for unconditional self-love, ready to raise the roof on their upper limit, ready to walk the walk and make positive changes to support and nurture their children, and parents who are looking for the piece of the puzzle that will take them from feeling good to feeling great, taking their lives from mundane to magnificent. Now, they are both forming and developing an expo called Connect and Grow. It is an educational, nurturing and healing event for people who have come out of abusive, dysfunctional and or toxic relationships. During this time, many people are confused and overwhelmed with all that they have to do in the process of separation and starting over. The purpose of this event is to help people along their journey of putting back their lives together and moving forward with practical tools and steps. They have speakers with short sessions and carefully selected panels with Q&A and stalls that offer services, assistance and resources that will help people on their journey of moving forward. What they want to do with this expo is bring awareness to the community about the expo, the services, information, resources it offers, and those navigating the overwhelming, confusing arena of life after separation, particularly from abusive, toxic, or dysfunctional relationships. Welcome, ladies.
Thank you.
Hello.
How are you both?
Great. Great to
Really
be
well.
here.
So that was a bit of an introduction. You're both doing amazing things separately. Tell us first up, before we talk about the expo and how how did the two of you come together to come up with the idea and do what you're doing?
We both met through the Lifestyle Business Builder coaching group, and that's where I first met Lucy. And then Lucy and I were chatting, and I think it was about Women's International Day. We had gone to a breakfast, I can't remember, but we were just chatting, and then the conversation came up, and it was just an idea, and it's kind of grown from there. That's how I remember it, Lucy. Is there anything else that I...
No, I think that's about it. We both sort of shared our story a little bit. Both have, like, I'm a single mum, so you used to be a single mum. We both connected a little bit with that. That was one of the reasons that I connected a lot with the coaching group that we're a part of as well. And yeah, we're just having a conversation and went, hey, I reckon we could do this. This would be a great idea. And then, yeah, we just actually started rolling with it instead of just letting it float away off into the abyss, which was great.
Yeah.
I think I was going to say, I think that's pretty amazing, girls, because a lot of people you go, that's a great idea, and then it floats away into the abyss. But you've pulled that in, you've harnessed that, and you're making it, you're breathing life into it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, there's been a common theme over people we've spoken to over the last couple of weeks, and I do have to ask, did this idea come over a glass of wine? I know you said it was breakfast, but they're a champagne breakfast.
No wine. Lots of passion. A coffee.
A strong coffee.
A strong coffee. I have a little
strong coffee or a chai latte.
Mine was a strong coffee. But no wine over this. Just, I think, like Lucy said, a lot of passion from both of us for different reasons. Our stories aligned, and helping women in these situations has been a bit of a passion for me because of my story, coming out of an abusive relationship and finding myself on my own with 4 children. And being completely overwhelmed with not knowing what resources are around, what do I do, where do I go, just surviving, really. How do I survive, let alone how do I do anything? So for me, it's kind of really aligned with what I'm about in my work and helping other women. And I know for Lucy that aligned as well with parenting.
So you both saw a gap in what you were looking for when you were going through this yourselves?
Yeah, I think for me, when I became a single parent, I didn't realise actually how lucky I was. I have a really supportive dad who has played a really big part in my life and my son's life, and a really, really supportive family. And so having those people around me made a huge difference. But then I also worked in early childhood education, and I have done for over 15 years. And part of my role there was as a assistant director in an integrated centre. And so I helped a lot of families. I helped a lot of families connect with services, connect with support, and I gave them a lot of support myself. So I knew a lot of the things that I needed to do when I became a single parent, when my ex-husband left. And for me to have that knowledge and to have my family around me made the transition for me a lot easier. But I didn't realise how lucky I was until I had friends who started, their marriages or relationships were breaking up and they were looking at becoming single parents, or I was talking to more single parents as clients, and people just didn't know the resources that were available, and they didn't have the same support that I had. And so for me it was, I mean, amongst my sort of groups, friends and stuff like that, I sort of became the poster child of this as the single parent, because everyone's like, well, if you're doing it so well, and I'm just like, yeah, but I've had so much more experience with this and I've had so much more support than you guys have, so it's a lot of a different situation, but I was able to give them a lot of support. And so that really grew a passion within me to be able to give people the support and for people to really know what resources are out there and available to them, so they don't have to do it as hard as Sue did when she became a single parent.
Yeah.
Go on, Sue.
And when you're out there and you don't know what you don't know, and emotionally, so in my situation, I was dealing with toxicity and abuse, even though I was separated. And so you're trying to just deal with the day-to-day stuff. And when you don't know what you don't know, you kind of feel like you're doing it alone. I mean, in my instance, my family all moved away for a working project overseas, so I didn't know where to reach out for those networks, and that was something that going forward I wanted to make sure that I could help others in that same situation. And it was really great that Lucy and I kind of connected and we had the same passion and purpose coming from different aspects. Yeah.
Awesome, because it's not, and there are a lot of people who don't have that family around them locally as well. So having somewhere to go to reach out for that support is definitely a need for them. So what have you got coming up? So this is a movement that you've literally just started.
I like that, a movement.
It's a movement. Yeah,
it's a movement. Yes, that's who I see it.
Yeah. So yes, the Connect and Grow Expo will be running on April the 5th of next year. And currently we're just putting together some great speakers, great exhibitors that will provide resources for those who attend the expo. There will be a kids corner where women can bring their children and the children can have some great activities, which Lucy is setting up with some friends. So I'll let Lucy give some more information on that. And we will have a panel of speakers that those that attend can ask their questions and get more information and resources.
So, Lucy, tell us about the Children's Corner.
So we have got a experienced early childhood teacher who is also a counsellor, and she does women's and children's empowerment circles, but she's got a lot of experience with the children. So she does afternoons and days with them. So she's going to do a couple of empowerment circles with the children that come along, and that involves, letting them know where safe places are for them to talk, helping them with any anxiety or, stress or traumatic behaviour that they may have as a result of anything that they may have witnessed, or even just from the breakup of the relationship. It deals with anxiety, and just giving them a voice and a way to express themselves in those empowerment circles. And then we've also we're also going to engage with a children's yoga teacher as well, just to do some of the yoga and meditation that children do. I've done it for years with children at kindy and childcare, and kids really engage with it and really finds it beneficial and just love all of the different poses and stuff they can do. So that's something that's really cool for the kids to engage in when they come.
Yeah. Children's yoga, I've got to say, it's my youngest suffered severe separation anxiety when he started school, and when he went into reception, it was one of the things that they actually organised. I think she was not the SSO. She was a school counsellor anyway, but she had another role at the school as well. And they organised for him and a couple of other kids to have yoga before school to calm him down. So then he was ready by the time the school bell went. There was no disruption to the start of the day, and the kids absolutely loved it. There's huge power to it.
Absolutely, yeah, it's really beneficial. And sorry,
I definitely think it would be. I wish it was around when we were kids, and it's amazing that you can offer this to kids in this day and age. So go on, Lucy.
Yeah, so that'll be the two really great things for the Children's Corner. That's just the two ideas that we've got running at the moment. The expo is going to go for a few hours, so we're going to have the speakers and the Q&A panel, and then there'll be a chance for everybody to get around to all of the different booths. But it's going to be from the practical stuff, so like the financial stuff, the housing, the legal stuff and those sorts of things. But it's also going to be the personal, which is how you can take care of yourself, some tools and resources that you can have to look after yourself and your mindset. Because, for me, even though I had my family around and I had a lot of knowledge on the resources that were available to me, it came as a shock to me that my ex-husband left me. I didn't know that was going to happen. And so the emotional side of things, being able to look after myself through that transition, was probably my biggest challenge that I had. So being able to let parents know just some of those simple tools that they can use to look after themselves, to make sure that their mental health is okay, so that they can look after their children. Is really important for us as well. Yeah.
Yeah. So do you have a venue at the moment, or you have a venue located and booked in?
The venue is booked in, and it is Plant 4 at Bowden. So fabulous space, and we've been really lucky because the venue are very supportive of this movement and this expo, and have sponsors in kind. So we're quite thrilled that they're getting behind and backing it, and they're happy to also promote it because they see the value in what this is and can bring to people. So we're excited. We'll be putting out for some sponsorships, so we're excited about the lineup of who we might be able to bring in as speakers, and we won't reveal yet who, but stay tuned because we're going to have some great speakers, great advocates.
Sorry, go ahead.
Great advocates for, against violence, domestic violence.
Yeah. What do you need now? Am I right to assume that you want this to be an annual event?
Correct.
Yeah. So what do you need from the community? Anybody watching now who might be thinking, how can I help you get this off the ground? What do you need for the event itself, whether it's in the lead up or on the day? Is there anything that you're looking for? Are there, are you doing sort of any raffles or anything like that? Do you need any of that kind of stuff, or any other kinds of things that you're trying to source for the event?
So right now, sponsors, we need some good sponsorship to really make this at a low cost, very low cost for women to be able to come along with their children. So sponsorship is an area that Lucy and I are working on in the immediate, and then to spread the word as far as wide as we can, because we can't reach everyone just through our network. So the more people that are able to share this message, the more women who need it will be able to see it, and the more women we will be able to support during this journey, and through difficult and challenging times that they may experience. And even if, you know, they're kind of in the middle of it or the beginning, or if they want to understand what is an abusive relationship and what can they do about it. So no matter what stage they're at, the more we get this word out, the better for these women.
I think that's amazing, and that's a great way to suggest that if you're watching this, and all we need is 5 people, the power of 5, and to make sure that 5 people see this information. And even if you, like Peony said earlier, tap them on the shoulder or send it to them appropriately, of course, through Messenger, they would see it. And then if they share it out to 5 as well, if they make sure 5 people see it and they make sure 5, the power of 5 is phenomenal. So we plant the seed and just ask that you that you could be one of the 5, the first 5 or the second 5 or the third 5, or it doesn't matter, but just pass it along to 5 people, and that would be greatly appreciated for you. If that's all you do to help support the cause, you know that you've done something really worthwhile, and you've been using this amazing platform that we've got here for an amazing purpose and to really help the community. So yes. So just also while I'm speaking, we just need to remind you that we are premiering live on My Time TV, and we are syndicated out to 50 channels of TV on demand through the Binge Network syndication program. So if you're not seeing us on Facebook, we will be on your smart TV app somewhere. But you can always find us, and come find us on Facebook.
So find us on Facebook, and when you do find us on Facebook, click on the links above. We have the links to any of the information. You know, connect with Lucy and Sue if you want to find out how you can help. You might have questions about sponsorship. Now, you have sponsorship packages ready and prepared, or you're working on that at the moment?
Sponsorships packages are ready, almost ready to go out, aren't they, Lucy?
Yes.
Final touches, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. And we've also got quite a good range of exhibitors who are interested in the day that we're just looking at finalising our numbers and stuff for. But if we do have any gaps in certain areas for any of the experts or exhibitors, we'll be putting that up as well about who we're looking for. So if you were interested in being a part of it, just keep an eye out, and we'll be letting everybody know, you know, who we're looking for to join in, so that we get a really good range of experts and exhibitors that can help the attendees of the expo.
So would you be looking at government services as well as small businesses? And because, I mean, obviously us working in the industry that we're in, we know a lot of people that are doing what you're both doing, sort of coaching and healing, and, you know, sort of the in the alternative therapies modalities. And I'm sure that there's an abundance of people who would be willing to have a stand there. And I know lots of them lots of people who have been involved in different events from at different times that would probably love to be involved and to support you as well. So, but then I would imagine that you would have contacts in government and perhaps even in the legal. Would you be looking for someone in the legal industry, or would you be specifically targeting people, or putting out the call and seeing what comes back? How would you do that?
So initially we have a group of people that we've put together and we will approach, and then we'll see how many we are able, you know, to, fill in the different categories that we have in mind. And then once we know where we're sitting with that, then we will put it out. So stay tuned to kind of see you know, where it's at in the near future.
So far, we've had really positive responses from people that we've spoken to. Everyone's been really interested in being a part of it, just because of the cause and to be able to help in the community. And I think everyone sort of sees that there is a little bit of not really a gap, but just not really the awareness of what's out there. So there is, a real need for it. People are really excited about being a part of it.
And what about volunteers or crew on the day to help you? Is that something else that you'd be interested in if people wanted to put up their hand? I know it's a few months away now, but if people wanted to say, I just want to come along and stand at the door, or just talk to people and make them feel comfortable.
I'm doing it, so you'd be happy for that.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, the more support and assistance we can get on the day, the more we can make the event a really special one for those ladies who come along and attend. Yeah.
So how many, what's your vision? How many women are you thinking to have in attendance on there? Obviously you can't, you're not going to be able to pinpoint a number, but what's the vision that you have as far as attendance goes and women that you can help on the day?
So this, for this event, the capacity we have is around about 150 to 200. So we are really, I believe we'll be able to fill it just with, the response that we've had so far, but that's what we're looking at. We're looking at around 150 on the day. The next event, we're hoping to be bigger still.
That's it. You start somewhere and then you fill the convention centre, don't you?
Yeah, that's it. Bringing in international speakers. And
And so being at Plant 4, catering and all that kind of thing's all taken care of?
Yeah, so Plant 4 have worked with there's a young man and his wife who run a vegetarian pizza, wood oven pizza little stall, and they said they'd be happy to stay open for our event and cater for whoever it is. And so we're just looking to see what other stalls might want to stay open, food stalls. But yes, there will be food there that people can purchase, food and drinks. That'll all be there available for them. And we'll provide all the other events and stall holders and kids programs.
Beautiful.
Sounds like an amazing day and full of valuable services for people to access as well. I'm excited to see this come off the ground. I think what you're both doing is incredibly powerful.
I think it is. We may even sneak in and live stream it out through.
Well, I was thinking when you asked if you need people to, well, I guess we have to ask people's permission to be on camera, but I was thinking.
Whenever you ask permission.
No, well, I don't know. I think when you're in places like that where people are dealing with sensitive stuff, it's kind of, you'd need to ask. But when you were asking about people being on the door, that was actually the thing I was thinking. I was like, we could be there and we could totally help and promote it on the day.
Absolutely love the idea. I
Well,
think it's great. We'll hold them to it.
Yeah, that's right.
We'd love to be involved. I can be involved from up here. Fiona can be involved on the ground. We've got this. We've totally got this.
I'm actually loving this. This is really exciting me. I think this will be great. Yeah.
We could take it to a whole new level.
And by April, my head would have stopped spinning, so that'd be fine because our projects would have settled down by then and be rolled out. So April's good for me.
Okay, but that's why we did it, Fiona. Yeah.
Just for you.
See, it's all about me.
Well, ladies, what you're doing is amazing. We do wish you all the very best with the expo. Connect and Grow, that's what you've named it.
Yes.
Connect and Grow Expo, and for people who are coming out. So have you got can you give us a 1-minute summary of what it is and who it's for people who have come in perhaps a little bit later in the piece Just give us a little bit of potted version about what it is.
Lucy?
Thanks.
Paper, scissors, rocks.
So the Connect and Grow Expo is navigating life after separation. It's for any women who have come out of a relationship either unexpectedly, or they're getting out of a relationship because of any toxicity or domestic violence or abuse in the relationship. It's just so you can connect with other people who are in similar situations, but to connect with people who can give you the right advice and the right direction and help you navigate through this often scary and very overwhelming time in your life. It's just going to be there for building up your resilience, helping you realize that you're your greatest strength and you're going to be able to get through it, and there's other people who are going to be there to help you.
Beautiful. Well done.
Completely unrehearsed, totally perfect.
I love it. and can I say thank you very much to you, Theone and Adair. We really appreciate you taking the time to chat with us and get the word out. So thank you. Really appreciate it.
It's our pleasure. It's our pleasure.
You're welcome. Absolutely our pleasure. Okay.
And we do look forward to being more involved and to tracking your progress and seeing your success and seeing you help a lot of people and make an impact.
And we'd love to have you both on again closer to the date as well. Perhaps when tickets, when you need to actually start promoting the event itself, it'd probably be a great idea. And then afterwards as well, we'd like to bring you back on to talk about the success and share the story.
Yeah, brilliant. That would be so good. We'd love that.
Thank you very much.
Now, don't go anywhere, ladies. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
Wow. So 2 incredible people again. There are people everywhere. There are people everywhere doing amazing things, and it's just, absolutely beautiful. So now, if you are someone who you think you might be willing to help or interested in the event itself, you want to be kept in the loop, definitely connect with Lucy and Sue. Click on the links above for more information. And if you are somebody who, if you're doing something for in your community, whether it be for a charity, a profit for purpose organisation, a service club, or doing something to make a difference in some community circle, let us know. Click on the link above. We've put a link above for you to register your expression of interest, just so that we can get in contact with you, because we'd love to help you share your story.
Beautiful. Thanks, Theone. We'll see you next week for the show with no name.
Bye for now.
Bye.